2025. We are here, but we are not back. It is 2025, and we still do not have a new Playboi Carti album. You know, I'm not sure what it's going to take for this man to drop, but it's not happening. We all thought 2024 music was happening. It was looking real promising, honestly. This was one of the most promising years that it seemed like he was going to drop. And he just kind of like edged us all, to be honest. This nigga edged us all. So let's just get into this a little bit. He has 3 released albums to date right now. 1, Playboi Carti. 2, Die Lit. 3, Whole Lotta Red. We all know him. We all love him. And he obviously has a a lot of unreleased music, as we all, listen to. Myself, I enjoy the leaks. But, I really thought he was going to drop. I forget the actual date. I'll put it in here somewhere. But I remember the first teaser he put out on his Insta. It was awesome. It was great. I loved it. You're the Moon. You're the Moon was one of the best, I guess, official leaks that he posted. When I tell you I love that song, I love that fucking song. That song was on my SoundCloud Wrapped as my #1. It got reposted by a motherfucker named Cardi Meat Rider. That was my #1 song of 2024. That just tells you a lot about my character right now. I like a lot of music, but that just says a lot about my character already. Anyways, Cardi needs to drop, but the issue is he's not gonna drop. And let me just kind of tell you about why he's probably not gonna drop anytime soon, because there's no need. There's quite literally no need, and that's the sad part. He doesn't really care about his fans unnecessarily, because we're obviously still gonna support him regardless of what he chooses to do. But this year he's done a lot of unofficially released stuff, but he's posted on Insta and sometimes on his YouTube. We have Hood by Air 2024, You're the Moon, plenty others. I'll just have them listed, but he's dropped those officially, unofficially. But the main issue is all the features he's done this year. The amount of features this man has done this year is why I think he will not drop anytime soon. Maybe this year, who knows? But that's the main reason he didn't drop in 2024. Yes, there was a lot of hype, but he just didn't need to. There was no need. Currently to date, right now, I'm looking at it, he has 52 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone. And we all know that every once a month, as soon as the beginning of the month, Sky plays. It's the first of the month. We all know the trends. We've seen the videos, all that. TikToks, awesome. So that's obviously gonna be there. But then we have all his normal stuff. But he's released a lot of things in 2024 that have been popular, and with the features, let's say Fiend. Everyone loves that for the memes. Some people actually generally like that song. I'm gonna be real. I fucking hate that song. That song is fucking stupid, and I'm gonna be real. I hate it. I could go on a whole rant on how I fucking hate Travis Scott, but that's a different story, a different day. It's just not a good song in my opinion. I think it's mainly popular for the memes. But yet on Spotify alone right now, I'm looking at it, 1.1 billion listens. It's what the fuck? And then we have Type Shit, him and Future. Okay song, but again, another feature. So we have Carnival, him and Kanye. Obviously, got popular. It was a pretty good song for a while. Then the TikTok wrist party happened, and that ruined it for fucking everyone. And then everyone was singing it, and it just became fucking awful. I haven't listened to that song in forever. It was still a good song, but it just got ruined so much by the memes. And then recently we have Timeless with The Weeknd. Pretty okay song. Don't really care for The Weeknd, but like Cardi in it, of course. What else do we got? We have the only official song that he dropped by himself. I forgot to even mention this. All Red. All Red was the only solo song that he really dropped officially this year on all his platforms, which is a pretty decent song. He sounds like, I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like Future. It did sound like Future for a bit, but it was still pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. But again, the issue is just listing off all the features and the actual analytics. I just don't think he's gonna drop anytime soon. Potentially this year, just because the hype may be a little bit down, but he has no reason to. He sees the motion, the traction. This nigga's got it all. he don't really need to drop. I mean, there's no real point of him to drop, honestly. And then he released the other song recently, well, the other leak, I guess. Play This, or I Can See Ya. I'll play, I guess, a little snippet. But, you know, he doesn't really need to drop at all. But again, he did drop his unreleased / release songs. It's hard to really categorize them. We all know Evil Jordan, 2024, You're the Moon, my favorite, by the way. So he dropped a lot of stuff this year, but it never officially came out. So it's like people don't really know what to classify that as. I thought a lot of these leaks are good. Everyone has their like rankings and stuff and their tier list, but it's annoying the fact knowing that he's probably not gonna drop anytime soon. He still sees that he makes so much traction and motion that why would he? It would just be kind of a waste of time for him, because he knows when he does drop, it could be the most dog shit piece of garbage he ever fucking releases. Everyone's gonna dick suck the shit out of that as soon as it drops. I'm gonna be real. Everyone's gonna dick suck the shit. We all saw what happened to Whole Lotta Red. Everyone hated it at first, but in a while, everyone's like, oh, this kind of grew on me. This kind of grew on me. But I think with the hype he has now, everyone would literally love it, no matter how it is. But and then still, probably hate it at the same time. I don't really know. It'd be a mixed bag of people, but in the end, probably people would love it, because you would have a group of, oh, you guys waited for this Playboi Carti? This shit is overhyped. This shit is mid. It's just like, okay, dude, like no one fucking cares, dude. Like, okay, let us enjoy our fucking music. It's frustrating because I truly do love his music, as we all do, but I just don't think this motherfucker's gonna drop. It's just not looking promising. And I was like, oh yeah, he has until, you know, this video should have came out a while ago. I just been procrastinating on this, but yeah, I was like, okay, I'll give him till, you know, the beginning of January, early January. It is early January. It is January 9th, and this motherfucker is still not dropped. He is not gonna drop. Let's be so fucking real. He's not dropping anytime soon. I mean, he might drop for the summer to make a crazy summer banger, but like, it's not looking like it. But my question is just, why did he put all these leaks, get all this hype and traction? I think it was like a money move, money bag type of move. I'm not really too sure, but like, this nigga ain't dropping. Let's be so real, bro. Let's be real ourselves. Let's put the hand on the shoulder. This ain't happening. We are going to be Carti-less for another year. Probably get a couple more leaks. He could potentially drop this year, but 2024 music was a fucking lie, nigga. That we all fell for that shit. That was a fucking scam, and the fact that we thought he was serious is fucking hilarious. So yeah, that's about it. So
he cares about is what the world thinks of him, because he's a fucking narcissist.